Welcome to the Talk to Tom show. Talk to Tom. 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 Try saying that fast 15 times. Hey, let's go. Hey, Doc. Why do my knees always seem to hurt? I've tried lotions, acupuncture, taping, and nothing seems to help. Do I need a cortisone shot?
Well, Tom, there are a lot of reasons that you might have knee pain, and I'm glad you've already tried those remedies, but they don't always work. Occasionally people need cortisone injections, but it's important to find out why you have the pain. I'd prefer that you prevent the pain in the first place, so doing regular stretching, making sure that you increase your activity very gradually so that you don't overdo it, that's the best way to prevent the pain. But if you do still have pain, we need to find out where it's coming from. Is it related to an injury? Is it from some prior accident that you've had? We need to make sure what the problem is first. Then you may be a candidate for an injection.
The word on the street about cortisone, at least in the athletic community, is you get a cortisone shot, you automatically feel better. You could feel better for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, even 6 months, or it could completely cure the problem.
That's true, but you have to take that with a grain of salt. You have to know why you're getting the injection. An injection of cortisone, it's an anti-inflammatory. It's going to stop swelling and inflammation. You will feel better for a short time, but you have to be careful. If there's been a tear of a tendon and you inject around it, you may tear it further because you're not feeling the pain. We also are careful in injecting into joints. We don't do it repeatedly because we don't want to make a situation worse. So you have to talk to a doctor first. It's not just a quick fix.
So why has cortisone become so popular? Because, again, in the athletic community, people know that word. When you say cortisone, people know what you're talking about.
In the right setting, if you have an overuse injury that's caused a lot of inflammation, that stretching and anti-inflammatory medication has not helped, it can calm the inflammation down enough that you can continue training. So in the right setting, a lot of people will use it to get over a certain amount of pain before they start a race or a big event. As long as you're sure that the underlying problem is not something that may get worse if you mask the pain.
Give me the downside of cortisone.
The downside of cortisone is that it's not necessarily a cure. If you continue at the same rate you're going and all you're doing is covering the pain, your pain may come back as soon as it wears off. Typically, it lasts anywhere from 2 to 6 months. A lot of people will get pain relief right away and then overtrain, and then they have more pain or more injury afterwards. Another downside, as I mentioned, is in the joints. It does stop inflammation, which is part of the healing process. So if you have something torn, it can stop it from healing. If you have arthritis in your joint, for example, repeated injections may make that arthritis worse. So it's not something we do on a repeated basis and on every person that has pain.
And once I get an injection, is this something, say it lasts for 4 to 6 months, is this something that I can do for 4 years, 8 years, 10 years?
As long as it's spaced out and you're making sure that there's been no injury, it can be repeated indefinitely.
Thank you, Dr. Stevens. And join us next time when I ask the question, what is up with my IT band when I ride my bike?
For more information, call 214-496-9700. or go to www.eliteortholascolinas.com.
Out of the Blue Media. Creativity, personal attention, never stop.